edit them tomorrow, I guess. Decrepit ruins and export focus. Ooh. Export focus is always good, but decrepit ruins can be dangerous. Because decrepit ruins means you can't make bots and remnants. Well, these are still that haven't given us joint factories this time, so that's nice. So we got the Bacardus Sulfid and the Euphorians. That might be a combination I've never had before. A maximum money combination almost. Uphead and Prospectors. So we should be okay for money, but I don't know about that. Alright, we're looking at hyperdrive here. We're also looking at post-scarcity, which could also all be good. I'm looking at like gravitic tugs would work well with that as well. And we have integrated manufacturing to make us chips if we ever need them. We have xenotourism to make money, as well as economic zones. Right, those aren't bad either. Sleep replacement too. So, now if we want money, it's there. We also got some starting cash as well. Challenge is going to be just how much can we like get. Right, look, remember the freeze resistant bots run we did today with a bunch of freeze resistant bots? Actually, I might go and get some food. I'll be back in a minute. Because I got some more. I don't want to get cold. Go ahead and do a run of slipways and come back and get some more food. Okay. New run. New prizes. What are we looking at? We're looking at xenotourism, freeze resistant bots, and solar superconductors available. Solar superconductors is probably like the more interesting thing here again. Because of our rather nasty sector perk named Decrepit Ruins. Although, you know, there's an ice ball here. That's number one. Ice balls can become food if we get freeze resistant robots. Problem is, where's the robots at, right? Now we can do something like this. Right. Even that. I don't know. Or like this, right? Something like that could be done. But the lack of robots here isn't helping. Although, right, looking up there, that is a Forge World up there. Aye, this connection can't be made. So which connection can be made then? Can this connection be made? Might be, yeah, that's too far away, right? I mean, still, I think we gotta go for robots anyway, no matter what. Right, this just makes a little bit too much sense not to do it. You know, although getting science here might be difficult, because we have some money to start off with, so we might want to start off with straight science. Like, we could make water into science. And that would just involve something very simple, right? Just get as much water as we can and make it all into science. And if we get freeze-resistant bots with it, we get some more science from it, right? There's a real good argument to be made for water here. Get the science. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4 potential sources here. I think we should leave this as a water science thing and start over here. See if we can't get food on the other direction, right? And look at that, we can. Oh, you know, robots will be hard to get. Do we have some help in getting robots later? I guess we do, right, with nanofabrication and stuff. So we can always turn things into Forge Worlds eventually. Start making robots. Okay, we'll establish trade routes. That's always a nice, easy quest to do. We can get a Forge World to successful if we want. I don't really know what I'm going to be making here though. Maybe goods. Or we could just discover some planets. I think we'll just discover some planets. Right? So we're not bound to get something that's successful or prosperous or anything. We'll discover these two to start off with, actually. There's an ice ball again. I think there's like 2 ice balls already. Freeze-resistant bots are looking very good, right? Can we get the both of these? It does not appear to be the case that we can get the both of these. So like, we would have to gamble on it, right? The idea being that if we could get freeze-resistant bots, we either want to put the water lab on the left side over here with 1, 2, 3, 4 possible sources of water. Although we'd have to get food from here, right? And, you know, the water would come into here. And we would need to find a bot behind here, right? We'd also need to find a human for this, but that's not a problem. In fact, we could even do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Source of water if we want to. Really want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 even, right? 8. Like all these plants around here can make water. We can make a ginormous amount of it. We'd have to get hyperlanes later to fix it all. And we'd have terrible income for quite a while. Before we get, you know, any sort of normal thing going. But it might be instructive to see if there's food available here. It's a desert, so not so much, right? Maybe with solar superconductors, but, you know, do we really want to do that? Do we really want to make solar superconductors here in order to make chips here? And then it doesn't work right. Especially since it's a forge one. Those are very valuable because we don't have bots from remnants. And if you see my regular playthroughs, you see that remnants are like 90% bots and like 5% the other stuff. Nah, maybe like 70% bots and like 20% chips and 10% ore, right? Something like that. Something on that order. Although, you know, the desert being there is always going to be, means it's always going to be eventually fixable for, you know, getting food this ocean. So maybe we do that. I mean, Zenith Tourism is available, right? As well. So like, do I want all three? I can't, right? I can't get all three. So if I take the freeze resistant bots, we can't take solar superconductors as well. There's something to be said here for, you know, balancing things out. But we have the silted. We might just get bots from here. You know, there's more stuff behind it as well. Let's have a look, right? And we don't get bots, but we can get chips and ore if we want. I don't know if that's very good. I don't think so. I don't think that's especially amazing. Let's go ahead and put in the lab already, I think. So do we put it here or do we put it on this side, right? I think I'm going to put it on this side. You know, everything in range, right, of it. I would just start out with a lab. There's maximum greed. No problems here. Only the reason why I'm feeling comfortable doing that is mostly because we have some easy missions. We'll probably have a great time getting 60 credits from the Bakar and 80 credits from the Forians. So no reason to skimp on our we're looking for some robots up here though. Like a forge world is the only thing, right? Alright, that's a forge world. We should take that and then. And we could colonize this jungle as well, right? I think it does make some sense to do so. We can get that up. Get another water here, right? 4 water, 4 science to start off with. Ain't bad, right? 32 is money here as well, right? Why would you just want to just get the money, gather everything you can use, get 32? Our income's not very good, but you know we get these things, exploration and stuff, right? So should be okay. Recycling operation and farm, we'll do it together. I don't know where the bots are going to come from. That's sort of like the perennial problem, but we'll figure something out. Yeah, that's not going to work. Alright, 2-way trades here. Also, you know, we have water plenty, so could always do something like that as well. I don't know if I want to. And both of these are in range, right? So we should make some goods here. We need like 6 resources transported, right? For the Euphorian. So goods would be an idea for that. Ozino might be like, aren't you totally out of money? Kinda, right? Kind of. So we gotta complete another mission before, you know, we lose all our money. Well, there's still some stuff we can do, like discover the planets, and then there's this asteroid here as well, right? We can send him some water somewhere. We can use another asteroid. We can use this to gain 32 money as well. We probably should. We probably should scout as well, so we end up in October, so we end up not throwing away like 8 money. That does make some sense, doesn't it? So yeah, 7 and 19 there as well, right? You can also get some xenotourism going, right? It's not a neat thing we can do. We have an ocean spare to do that with. Have we delivered ore yet? We haven't. Okay, that's the Ephorian then. Okay, this is the one I really wanted. We get the same missions again? Oh, this is great. It's going very well. All we need to do is not die because of lack of money. Really, that's it. Easier said than done. I'm aware, but... Alright, so one thing we can just do is get xenotourism, right? And just make a money-making planet like this. Try to just get back up to 10 income like that. I mean, how good is that? Because we could just... There's other options. We could just do that. We get 8 income anyway, and we could do that. And we get 12 income, so it's more. That's 16, right? Like, that's just better than xenotourism. So why should we bother with xenotourism? I'm not sure. It seems rather pointless to bother with it if it can't really make enough money to make up for itself. Anti-freeze bots seem okay though. Especially later on, but for now, I think we have to skip the rest of the year. We kind of have some signs going very, very early, but I don't know about the income situation. Is this biting off too much more than we can chew? I'm not sure. Like in any case, we got some good asteroids too, right? So we should try to use those. Sort of claw our way back up. Claw. I could do this, but you're floating so many robots everywhere anyway, right? And that isn't too bad because we get the asteroid increase from it. Right, we get 16 out of the asteroid, so we get the 8 back anyway. We get basically a free refund, but we do get less income if I add this in. Is the thing. I we only get like 20 or so income here. Will economic zones help us anyway? Not really, right? We don't really have a place where they work. Like it's all different resources. We should try to get 7 different resources. That's really what we should be aiming for. Rather than the other stuff. Because that will give us 80 credits. This will give us 60 credits. We could just explore a bunch and that's going to work too. We need 12 planets, so you know we need to found some as well. I mean, one idea would just be to like get this bots factory here and use that, right? Yeah, we could. Let's do this, right? Get the bolt factory this year, get the ore mine this year. Use the asteroid to get some money so we can keep going. And then send that in. And then, you know, this is 17, so we can't afford it. Still kind of explore around these asteroids though, right? Try to make it work somehow. Yeah, there's no colony for you. Yeah, this is annoying, right? There's no colony for him. But I mean, we could get solar superconductors and solve that, right? We'd get energy. Would that... Hold up, would that work? Like if I made a chip world here, right? This thing costs 10 though. Yeah, if I... Like how are we going to... It's 24, it's out of range too. You could make more chip, right? But... How about that? I could do this. And that. Yeah, this is the problem, right? We're just slightly off from that. This works. There are the 80 credits, that's what I really wanted. Just need to find a colony for this, and that's not too hard. Right, this one will be a two-way trade, actually. Okay, let's do that. We'll fix as much as possible. In fact, why not send it into the laboratory as well, right? Why not improve our science a bit once we get back out of the income problem? Once we've puzzled our way out, no reason not to, right? And eventually we'll be able to hyperlane that. And get some good value, right? Get some more science as well if I get hyperlanes. So hyperlanes are like #1 on the priority list, I think. So if we want to get to those fast, right? One of the ways we could do that is to pick up freeze resistant bots first. And then we would probably pick up some of this stuff, right? Energy-driven industry could be very good for us because we have this ore planet that would love to send an ore in here to make it successful. You know, this farm is being used twice. No reason not to be happy about that. So you are going to be bleeding, right? Yeah. Have a look over here. Maybe there's a bolt source. This could be it, right? That's the thing. This is out of range, so it's a bit iffy, right? Especially since there's no goods either. Oh, well, there could be. There could be with a bit of finagling. Right? Problem with that is, of course, yeah. So maybe not. We could wait until we get integrated manufacturing though, which will unlock an additional good. Then we can go ahead and use this. But no, we could just build this today. Although, you know, our mission is to get a Bakar, so maybe we should just explore some planets, right, first. There we go, 9. It's a really easy mission. Just throw out some scans. I'll do it in optimal locations, though, of course, so don't waste too much time. But yeah, it makes some sense to do it, right? I'm like, can I make a bot here? Nope. That is the one thing we cannot do, which is like sort of a problem every time, right? Something we have to work around. Okay, there's our car mission, so we now have some nice amount of money. Establish. Oh my god, Aphorians! Why are you so kind to us today? Seven different resources? Easiest pie, right? 3 chips. Let's go. Well, let's start with this, right? This goes up to established. Okay, we can get some artifacts. Good to know. This is out of range, right? Yeah. Alright, so where is the food going to be coming from? From here. We can get the gravitic tugs again. They would be good here. I think we'll go ahead and grab manufacturing first, though. We also want some more science, really. I think we should be really aiming for 23 plants first, though. As well as for some chips, if we can get them. Just 3, right? Not many. Just a couple. We made like more than 3 easily, but those don't count, right? Is that another Earth-like? It is. Oh, this area is really good. Super easy area. Very nice area. Let's go abuse this area a bit. So yeah, we can do something like that, right? And then I guess we'll exploit this. I'd rather not, right? Because we can get like twice the value out of this as this. Right? We could easily get 40 out of this once we get. I mean, I could put a superconductor down, right? But that will cost us eventually more than we're gonna pay because we have to wait till we get our whatchamacallits before we can use that. Although this one we could put down, right? This one's not a problem. Now we get 32. Yeah, so we have to pay the upkeep for this, but that's less than the 8 we get for the asteroid. We're able to get the food here. We're able to get another person here as well. It's gonna get more things. I guess we'll send in the food here as well, so we get a successful food producing planet. And I could even send in a person here to make more stuff, I guess. Right, and then the annoying part is not having chips here, because if we did, we could have 2 more goods available. That goods planet is excellently positioned. The thing is, though, we have those available, because we have integrated manufacturing now. And we can make some. Task complete, right? And if we send a good out, I think we get task complete again. Do you even become prosperous then? Not yet. But you're close enough, right? Which one do we pick? It's that one. Doesn't really matter too much. Kind of amazing, right? 2 forge wells is successful? Let's do that. I think. Maybe? I don't know. I mean, there's one here that's easy to successful. An ore planet to prosperous, or, you know, more trade routes. An ore plant that prospers, you have to really look, right? Because the hard part is getting the water. Because the water typically requires bolts. And the bolts typically don't exist. So maybe we just do 8 trade resources, right? So one thing we can do is we can just sort of accept that we take this one now. And we just get the 7 science, right? We can up the science from this further and further as well, right? And it's like 2 here and 2 here as well. We can give it. The real question is how far do we want to go, really? Not, you know, how much can we get? It's like, how far do you want to go with this? Also, there's like loads of chips here. If we had hyperlanes, right? We could sort of hyperlane over here, get our chip up, and get 2 chips into a laboratory. Or 3. Sorry, 3 chips into a laboratory. Oh, 3 chips. 3 chips. 3 chips. It kind of depends on what this is, right? Oh, it's the thing that's in the way. Well, thing that's in the way, let's just... I mean, we could just... Maybe we go to sort of finagle with that? I don't think so, though. Yeah, not... Doesn't seem like that's possible. I mean, we could truck it over here, and then maybe we can do it, but... Right, with... What were those things again? Those little planetary movement drive things, right? Gravitic tugs, right? Economic zones are available too for us. Also, this connection's available. Kind of has been for a while, but okay. And that connection is available as well. You can get 2 prosperous plants out of that. Right, without even having any hyperdrives or anything, having this many prosperous plants early on is good news. It's great news. You can get energy-driven industry as well, making a bit of a difference somewhere, I suppose. I don't exactly remember why that would be great, but it could be very good. You can get like 2 science out of biomatter if I want to, but it doesn't seem amazing enough to really warrant doing. We can get more biometric and stuff into this one. It will have enough imports and exports to become prosperous then, but is that really what we want over here, or do we want another Earth-like? Right. So we get another Earth-like, we can get another ruin here. And those are worth some science, right? That's the point. And can we science something else though? Can we science some chips or something here? Like the chances are there, but it's just like, it's a bit risky, right? Because I need to use this up. There's just no easy way to get... I mean, maybe this will work eventually, right? With like long range jumps and stuff. It might. We would scan that, but it's a bit far away from the rest of the Empire as well, right? So maybe we'll get some better positioning for that later. We'll get it like over here or something. Right, just get it closer and just use some hyperlanes or something to scooch in some chips. That might be a better idea for a lab later, but we'll need another lab then, right? Not chips lab. I could get another bit of water in here, I suppose, right? That could just be what we do. We just build more water. I mean, we do have to pay those penalties eventually, right? That's the thing. I think it's fine, though. Just all the water in here, right? Yeah, this is the problem. Not having any robots. So where are those robots at? They don't exist. I mean, this will exist though, so... And we could just assume that we're going to get nanofabrication. Though we should probably not go for this more science this year still, because we'll get hit by a pretty hefty penalty. Of how much? Like 24. Yeah. I don't want to pay the 24 yet this year. We'll pay that next year. Got a wave aug. Mentation. How good's that? Oh, you can get you to prosperous, right? If I get that. Wave augmentation would do that. And we would advance, right? It's a cheap tech. That's the beautiful part about it. Might not need gravitic tugs, to be honest. It would be cool, but it might not be necessary. But they will allow us to do some fancy things in the late game is the thing, right? Wave Walk could be good too, though. Don't get me wrong. Wave Walk's pretty neat too. I think we want to do tugs though. In which case we should get them first, because then we can get tugs, hyperlanes, upgraded hyperlanes immediately after each other. So maybe nanofabrication? I don't know. We're sort of looking for this sort of stuff. Forge worlds, right? Leveling up Forge worlds is kind of give me... I think I'll level this one up, right? That's what we wanted to do. There's like nothing up here. Though... I can make food here, but for whom, right? If someone could use the food, I would be more happy to make it, but... I mean, you could use it, right? And then we could have the microchip lab here, actually. You know what, that's not all bad. We'll do that. It'll take a bit, but it's fine. And there we go with the food. And then we could get like economic zones at this point. Is it worth getting? Do we have a location where we can benefit from it? More than just this place, which is just one little water here. That don't count, right? I mean, with the thing is, if we get the hyperlanes, we will. On the other hand, if we get the hyperlanes, we kind of should just go for something like sleep replacement anyway. So it's not much of a point, right? Might as well get the tugs, I think. First though, let's go do this stuff. Oh, so, you know, integrated manufacturing here will help. It will actually allow me to send in more chips, that is. Kind of amazing, really. Right. Okay, can we get like... There we go. Just scooch it in range. 20, yeah, we have to pay the full price. Even more than 20 in the end, but... That is, right? 3. Like, we can start scooching plants over closer and stuff. For hyperlanes and things. That might be just so good, right? How good's energy-driven industry for us, actually? Kind of neat as well, right? Isn't it? I want to get that first. We can make more money from that as well. We kind of can. Certainly. Oh. Right. Let's handle that either way. I want to send it up though because like, yeah, we get a double one, right? Because we get like, we got energy in there, so we get a double effect from integrated manufacturing there. Energy-driven industry, pretty good tech as it turns out, right? Actually, no, we can even get. We normally take ore here, right? And explore the ruin, right? What are we missing here? Biomatter or goods or something? Right, 8 different goods, right? So we got 6. I think there were like 10, right? Or at least 9. No biomatter, no goods. We need all of them? Or we could go energy, right? As well. So you want Forge Worlds? I haven't found many yet, right? That's the thing. We got 14 signs now, though. So there's that. 2 big lab. Can even get more. Oh, we should really get some graphitic tugs at that point then. It's kind of getting a little bit out of hand. Oh, we should just make these artifacts actually. Okay. Well, those were goods, right? So, huh. Yeah, the other thing we don't have transported is biomatter. We shouldn't really have. I mean, we have some here. We could make a lab for it, but that's about it. Really just throw it into a lab just to get rid of the mission, maybe. Depends, right? Depends a bit on. You know, let's make some goods here. Two-way trade. I have lots of things available. Neat. Forge World successful. Actually, no, Evorian thing complete would be nice. We don't need to pick a tech right now, right? We could, but we don't need to. I could also just pick up hyperlanes first, if I want to. And then pick up tugs. There's quite a good hyperlane there, right? Isn't there? Ah, it's ever so slightly out of range of the regular hyperdrive. Is there other good ones we could do? Especially if we can get a resource that we haven't transported yet, right? For the Euphorians. Well, that one's certainly too long if it's 16 and that's 15, right? It says 14, it's 7 only. I mean, we could do it, right? Would get us an Euphorian mission complete. He just keeps giving us the same mission. Just new trade routes for 8 different resources, just every time. It's great though. I mean, it's easy. 6 energy? How hard is 6 energy? Kind of difficult, right? Isn't it? Just don't quite have the tech for it yet. Let's get a forge with the prosper so we can get more trade routes. Why not? We'll eventually be able to get a forge with the prosperous, I would imagine. Like this one, for example, here. I would imagine I could create a forge world, right? Using nanofabrication. You know, I'd rather do it without though, because then, you know, we get the tech discount on that. On top of what we got going. That does sound crazy now. It's all ever so slightly out of range, which is all ever so slightly frustrating. Do I want the ore here? I might want the ore. Because I might want to get some silicon things. Also, we kind of need to take gravitic tugs now first. Actually. Because we don't, then we will never get them. You know, and that's no good. Kind of want those gravitic tugs here. Really badly. It's like ore here is important, right? So we can get some bolts in and fix all of these with some hyperdrives. You get the hyperdrives, right? That's the nice part. So we can sort of do this stuff now. We certainly can. I start tugging in this stuff, but is it even worth doing? It could be. Tugging in some asteroids, right? Tugging them some closer so we get some value out of it. Anyway, let's pick up that asteroid at the very least. Let's look at this. I think we'll grab you then first. It does make the most sense. Get like a hyperlane in as well as a regular slipway. And that will pay for itself. I think. I hope. It's the idea at least, right? Or sleep replacement, you can have it, right? Gravitic tugs are going to be available though. That will help. You can just get the 58 credits, right? Or sell those slowly perhaps, but we'll just get the 58 credits at some point. I'll just sell some of this asteroid stuff and we can get gravitic tugs. Ooh. And we can get nullifiers, stable jumps, scarcity sleep replacement, starbirth, right? Those are really the ones we want. And perhaps another fab, right? So 659, 149, 250 or so science. We have like 120. We have like half the science we need. So we gotta cut some of those plans off, right? We know Starbirth, right? Say it's just 50 science, so we need 200 now. We only got 120, so that's still quite a bit off. It's like we cut off like sleep replacement. Well, we can't really because we won't have any money. So this is the tech we've got to get first. We can get a discount on some Silithid tech if we want to, right? Maybe we discount post scarcity as well, but I think I kind of want to do that because It's legendary planets, right? We would be able to get quite some value out of that. We can get that far, of course. I mean, that's sort of the difficult part. So, like, do we just... I think I'll just take this. And move in a human here. We get a free infraway. Also free cost 15, but we can get one. There's some value in that. Like there might be. Oh, we really need nano fabrication as well, right? So somehow getting a Forge World to Prosperous would be our goal. And you need like 2 more partners that are prosperous. And like, I don't see a good way of giving you those. Right, because like, there's a partner here that's possible. Oh yeah, that's possible. Which would make you happier, right? Well, then we would need this partner, right? I mean, I could take this infraway and use it to do this partner here, right? Or somewhere else, I suppose, right? To just get this thing to prosperous finally. I could do it all the way over here, right? Which would not help. Let's try this out, right? We can get... I want to move this actually so it's closer here. I might. On so much, right? Like inertial nullifiers is good. We only got an Euphorian tech discount though. As long as it's within like 26 is fine, right? I think we can get it in. Can we get it that close? Will that be in range? Let's check it out. Yeah, it will be in range, okay. Don't want to skip all that time though. But I just wanted to check if it's going to be in range eventually. Before we want to send that second water. For now though, you know, I'm happy making some prosperous planets like this. Alright. That's not enough still, but it's, you know, it gets pretty close to where we want to be. Also, you know, it makes some other planets in here prosperous, which is nice. Or we could even start connecting this, for example, later on, right? So lots of water everywhere, which is nice. Good to get that as well. I don't see why not, right? It's a more prosperous planet. Why not? Why not make all these planets prosperous here? We might just be okay with prosperous instead of legendary, right? So if 6 straight roads, we just go 4. I don't know though, there's many places where you can get 6 things, right? So it doesn't seem like a good idea to only go for 4. Why go for 4 when you can get 6? I don't know. Got a Silted tech discount. With that infraway. Which would give us cheaper stuff like that, right? There's more chips needed here as well. There's not much more places to get them though. We do have the infraways right now, so I was like, maybe you can get something with infraways as well. Like some sort of lab with infraways, like over here. If you do, though, we need a sleep replacement first. Because otherwise we don't have any money. Because we're at 32 planets. Hold on, can we like not do that now? Because we can get more money if we don't build that actually. Sort of try to get this first. Whoa. That's fine. Yeah, not quite, right? I'll have to just pick up the money here first, I think. I think it's slightly lower even. 25 here. We're looking for 26 or less, right? 24 there, good. 13 there and 14 or less there. This is the best spot. We can get all of this ore. Eventually, right? And the idea of this, of course, is to sort of drag out the amount of times things take. You're out of range, but we don't really care about that because we want to get you in. Yeah, you were already optimized, right? For the... I could start in dragging in asteroids if I want, but... for money, but yeah. Don't need to do that. Right, let's go for it now. Such a neat idea, right? I can get the sleep replacement where it's set. That would be the idea, at least, right? How well we'll turn it, I don't know. Let's give it a good shake. I should be able to get this to prosperous though. Too much of a hassle. Oh, you could do it as well. Yeah, you would be out of range as well, right? So... and we do get, you know, a legendary planet there if we take that tech. The post scarcity, so we should probably take these three. We don't need inertial nullifier. We've got 7 more years, right? So 7 by 17, which is like 119 plus 19, so 138 science. These three together are 120, 135, right? So kind of just about making it, but we can't take nanofab with it. Sort of it's bad because like look at all this sort of all these water plants that are, you know, screaming for some bots. Which which they'll never get because there's no Forge Worlds in this area. Well, Nanofabrication would solve that instantly, right? Solve a bunch of problems instantly. We're very good for this area. Just send you in, make you a Forge World, right? Could even be more greedy with the science if I wanted, but we don't need to do that. Yeah, see, that might be the problem, the lack of money. That doesn't really help with the money though. Yeah, I guess the hypership upkeep kind of makes it so it doesn't really help with the money ever. That does though. That decidedly does. Like 3 goods and 2 ore and a food in there, right? That's a bit much, but it works. Before we do so though, let me just tug over an asteroid, I think. Because like, there's nothing else for us to do, really. So let's start tugging some asteroids so we can get some more money out of them. We made 6 credits there. We're a bit poor right now, but we got sleep replacement. We've got that tech available, so we should be able to be fine in the end. So we end up being a bit poor at this juncture. Alright, still got 55 for this year. We need to get that sleep replacement up because boy does this feel bad. Nothing really to help us. We got nanofab as well up, right? So we could get nanofabrication and use that. It'll help. Not hugely so though. Yeah, the bigger jumps also. Oh, we can do this hyperlane as well. Well, maybe it does make 1 more money, I suppose. Stops you from being unhappy, I suppose. Yeah, we have exactly 3 plants in shortage, so the rest is just fine. Everything else is stabilized now. But, you know, we don't have any more forebear ruins now. So how are we going to make our money? I have no idea. Like, we could drag asteroids all day, but it's not going to work all that well. We could help the Euphorians all day, but they're not going to give us any more money. We're like, nope, you don't get any more money from us. Bit miffy, right? So yeah, we kind of want the the Forge Worlds, right? If we get some more Forge Worlds though. Right, so we would be able to build this hyperlane here eventually. The problem is just like if I get nanofabrication now, you will not be able to get sleep, lead, and stable jumps, right? Like we won't be able to get all 3 of all 4. So we would need to get some more science eventually, but you know we can do this and stuff, right, as well. So once we get the other tech, but not yet because it's just too expensive right now. That's the main issue, isn't it? I'll have a look up here, see what's up here. Water? Can we use water here? I mean, kinda, right? I'll be able to make you at least like, sort of successful. (21 to 16 to 20). Still 20. And that would probably prosperous, right? We're sort of slowly getting there, but this isn't much fun, I would say. That did not help us at all. Only helps if we can get more than 3 out of it, so I guess the best we can do here is just to exploit them. Because we can't get them in fast enough without, you know, getting nullifiers, which we can't afford. Science-wise, that is. So, like... 22, 25. And that stuff seems fine to me. We got like another public prosperous planet like that. It's also one we can do, a connection we can do here, right? Like you just need an import, also becomes prosperous. There's a connection we can do here. You just need like a couple imports and exports. Kind of a look up here, I guess. Maybe we get another asteroid here. Yeah, there is. Oh, look at that. I don't really know what else I can do with here. There's all this stuff here. I mean, there's a Forge World, right? Which is valuable. So can we get sleep replacement first? Because suddenly 160 income, right? We go from 25 income to, you know, 163. Money! We finally have some money! So being poor all day, that's so nice. So now we can actually, you know... Like this would work right now, not fabrication. Could drag you closer, right? We might as well have to skip here, though. At this point. I might be able to get some moving asteroids again, right? Takes a lot of effort there. I get a very small amount of money. We made like 6 money there. It's not all that much. Anyway, we want to move these in. That's about it, because we don't want to build on it, because we'll just lose more money, I guess. I mean, next year we'll have lots of money is the thing, right? Oh, we don't have the tech to nanofabricate yet anyway. There will be 1 science short on that. Ugh. Well, at least do some scans, right? Maybe we'll find some kind of 4-bear ruin, hint, 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 that can do this. I mean, you would be great, right? To connect anyway. Because we create like lots of biomass and water and things, so we would be able to use that to make stuff out of. Try to maybe get some more legendaries. Oh, if we could get there, probably can't. Like the annoying part is, what do we get? If we had like 100, 200 more monies, right, it would be fine, but we kind of don't have that much money, so we're kind of stuck here, waiting a lot. I don't think we have really anything that can solve that, that's the thing. And for more patience, right? Also, if we can get, you know, stable jumps, we can get more science as well. We need like 90, 118. And we got less than that. Right, we got 92. We're not that far off. Maybe like 25, 26 more science. So, you know, if we can get stable jumps up, then we can get like 2 more here. And like 2 more there as well, right? It's like 4 more science. Like the last 3 years is 12 science. So it leaves a gap of what? Not that much, really. 85, 93, plus 12 is 105. We need 118. We need 13 more than if we get those early. 13 science, huh? We can't make any this year, but can we like get a science station that does 13 science in some way? It can't be water. Maybe it should be like biomass. Like if we get biomass science here, right? Now we get some here. We could make some here as well if we want to. We'll make 5 science, right? I guess that we'll have to do, right? Like if we want these plants to be solved, then we have to do it. And if we want, you know, our legendaries as well, don't have to do. Alright, so time to make one last push. Biometric science, right? 45, okay. So we got like 105 science up now, right? And how much do we need? 118. So yeah. 12 more. Then we're 1 short. So we need this thing basically is the thing. Kind of annoying because we're floating this robot again. I know you're here, but I'll have to tug you in as well. I guess that's just what we're gonna have to do. Alright, we got 230 cash as well now because of that. We get our stable jumps. First things first, let's get these in. Don't forget. Alright, 26 times 3, right? Should that be enough? 52, 26, 52, yeah, so we can get nanofab next year. And then, you know, the last year we can get post-scarcity. Because we don't need to, you know, sort of force that down. We can get them whenever we want, really. So now what do we send where? Because now we finally got our stable jumps. We should be able to do something like this, finally. It's still out of range, though. So yeah, I think we should send it here because we won't have any goods here nearby. Huh. The only resource we haven't sent is food, I think. Six more goods. I don't know about that. Get 2 forge rolls and get an ore producing roll to prosperous. That sounds more reasonable, actually. There's a couple of ore producing rolls we still haven't sent to prosperous. We still get 2 forge rolls to prosperous? Do we have 2 more? There's one over here. It's already sending its goods out to 2 places that are quite close by. I don't know if there's enough plants around there to be able to get a forge roll to prosperous. It could be, they could also just not be. I think this one's going to be prosperous anyway, right? I think we should take both of those missions actually because they're both not that hard. Right. Like we could do this. There's your ore producing world, right? Successful. And then probably send it like here and then we're prosperous. Not quite. Yeah. What about this? 3 planets that's successful or better. Yeah, this doesn't really help you, does it? Like you need an extra human, right? I need, right? But we need an ore producing world to prosperous, right? Should be a way to get that done. Like you are just... There we go, Bakar Tech discount. Not that we needed that because we kind of don't use Bakar Tech. We use post-scarcity now only and non-fabrication. Yeah, that's neat, I guess. 2 forge worlds as well. Can we get those? I mean, we should be able to get those. No real reason why not. Should be kind of able to get most things to prosperous now. Or at least get rid of all of the 3 actually complaining planets, right? We still have resource shortage getting worse. Yeah, this one. Oop. How far can you go? Over here. Should we just tug this in so we can get some bolts in here? Just fix you. We can't use the bolts for anything else but you, right? It's sort of annoying. Well, we'll just have to be that way. Because we take too much of a happiness penalty anyway. Oh, it's just gonna take 2 tugs though. And then like so many months. Ugh. Ugh, no. I don't want it to take that long. Get out of here. Just don't play with that. We could just do this. Just build a chain of planets with it. We don't have to do that now though. We can just sort of focus on the mission instead first. There's no reason to waste time like that. Although we need to colonize this right after we get the tech, so we're kind of waiting for that tech. Anything else we can do while we wait for that tech though? Right, that's sort of the question, isn't it? We don't have luxury or anything. We won't have Starbirth either. I was hoping we could get that, but there's no chance. No chance in that happening. But I mean, we can get some other things, right? We might be able to get a forge world over here, for example, as well. Right? The whole transforming things into forge worlds thing is going to probably mean like a bunch of what about this here? And the main problem with that, all that stuff here, is that we just don't have the ore for you. And then, you know, you could send out a food, yeah, sure, right, over here, but then you don't have the chip either. So it's like, sure, we could make you successful, but at what cost? Too much of a cost? So, you know, just leave it as it is, because it's, you know, it's doing okay. Nobody's actually struggling anymore there, so that's good enough. Over there, I think we can make it much better. Sure, I can make another chip here, right? I mean, that actually works. We get some more science, great. Like 4 points, which is pointless because we've already got 55 or more, actually. 26, 52, 78. Right now we need 76, and we got like 78, 81, so what are we going to do with the other 3 points of science? Not much. We can't afford inertial nullifiers or anything like that. So. Okay, one thing we can do though is add in one more good here. So you might have to think, why is he doing that? Well, because if I add in more goods here, I might make this legendary as well. Right? It might work. I might need to get something else though for it before it gets there. Like I would imagine we might need some other stuff, like some more goods, for example. We get pretty close, I think, to another legendary there. There's more goods here as well. None of which are going to be available though. We could take an arid planet, right? We could also just take an ocean planet and build it up. Right? Like this will produce more ore, right? Yeah, it will. All it needs is some more imports and exports, so we give it an ocean partner, then it will pop. And, you know, it will get the food from the earth, like. That's not a problem. Yeah, I could make another ocean planet here. It's just going to be a regular planet, but, you know, it's going to work. I don't see why not, actually. It's going to be a good source of things. So now, finally, we can get nanofabrication. We're just going to use to nanofabricate this. Or industrialize this, right? In real parlance. And then, you know, we can IM to give you a chip as well. And you can just start sending out robots like everywhere that needs them. And that is pretty epic. Okay, so why are you not prosperous yet? Isn't that a bit of a problem, isn't it? That works. Huh. Still not prosperous yet. Yeah, it needs more successful partners, but this will work. I mean, yeah, that's kind of neat, right? We kind of got everything fixed now. Of the bot producing worlds are prosperous. So would I want to make more robots, I guess is the question, right? Because I've made more, I could make more. I could Could make you prosperous as well if I wanted to. We could send in some of the waters into this one. We need to send in more water though. I could make some more, right? I could use it to make water and then, you know. And that would make this one work actually as well. I think that's worth it. You think so? I think that's okay. Make some water here, why not? So I think, why is he making water there? What? So post scarcity here. And we got a legendary there. Got some water. And then that water can go in here. And you know, this water can also go in there. And you got another legendary. So as if I expected that to happen. So what does you need? Chip. Yeah, that's out of range, so we'll just send 5 chip. I guess we'll have to pre-build this. But then we can send in chip number 6. So why are you not prosperous yet? You need another import or export. Oh wow, okay. I wouldn't even know what to send that. Same with this one, right? We kind of need, like, there's a bunch of successful ones hanging around there where they need like another import or export. It's like, okay, scratching my head, right? There's a very complicated network of hyperlanes here, but it works, right? We got all of the goods everywhere. All the stuff has a place to go. We could solve this, and that could be a final thing we do. Right. Should I build you and connect you in? But you know, we still have a goal to make a Forge World prosperous, so maybe want to do that. Yeah. That's one import or export. Hey, you know, also another prosperous planet. It's not bad. Just that this thing needs one more import or export. And I can't really get over there, right? It's got a bit too long of a range to get there. So one thing we could just do is we could just build a chip or an ore and then that's it. And we could just do this, industrialize, and then make a chip or something. Don't have any drill bolts or anything, right? I mean, that tech wasn't available to us, so it makes sense. Chip makes some more sense, to be honest, because it has... Also, we get colossal size, by the way, from that. And we get the task complete right at the last moment. We will decline, you know, more things to prosperous because we kind of can't. We have one more month, right? Which we can do exactly one thing, which is solve this. Alright. Okay. And just about 30,000. Alright. I think that's the first 30,000 plus score without using the Vittori. It's only barely there, but, you know, we got there. right? With some well-placed laboratories and, you know, some real struggle in like the mid-game with like no income whatsoever. And like crazy science early on, right? Doing something very silly, building a lab way too early, but it worked. And, you know, using energy-driven industry to get extra stuff to get those post-scarcity worlds in the late game. And then hyperdrive is there to give us cheap connections, so we don't have to pay like slip space overload costs. Although we didn't need to worry about it too much because we had this nice little sleep replacement, which gave us just enough money to sort of like, you know, do what the hell we wanted. But as you can see, like the low science is on other races is sort of like real difficult. Sleep replacement. Where is sleep replacement anyway? Oh, it's here. And then the stable jump. That was. Yeah, it was over here. Finally, we got nanofabrication. Yeah. And then the last one was post-scarcity. Should be our legendary planets, right? Yeah, 149 happiness with 110 conditions. The condition actually mattered for the amount of score we got. Decrepit ruins can be pretty nasty, right? We sort of worked our way around it. We didn't get hit by it too hard. We didn't really have a place where, you know, we really wanted support from a remnant for a farm. I mean, kind of, you know, at the very start here in the middle, right? We ended up solving it using Forge World Creation. Not having any bots in the bottom left corner, right? For making the water for all of the for the 9 science lab there. I could have gotten 11 science as well, but I think that would have really broken the bank. I think we kind of exactly got how much we could. Like just 1 point more would have broken us. So I think this is about as close as you can cut this scenario. I mean, you can try yourself, right? Try playing the same seed, try beating this. It's gonna be difficult, I would imagine, because we were really close to the wire every time. I mean, there might be a different order of things that sort of like changes the way that you can get. Maybe there's some really good ruins up north or something that we haven't scouted, right? That could be the case. Of course, you could maybe play with some other combination of races and perks. Of course, the idea is that you play with well-prepared and prospectors, right? That you play the same thing. Yeah. GG. And I think it's gonna be it for today because I'm tired. I streamed for way too long today. Alright.